Hey everyone, welcome back to Dorfromantik. Start today's video with a view of a lovely little local community, farming community with plenty of access to what is hopefully clean and fresh water. Seems like a nice place to live. At the beginning here I was looking at this. I saw this bit down here. I was like, that doesn't match up. But then I realized I moved my mouse and it was the current tile, and I breathe a sigh of relief. But we do start off here today with an interesting tile, something that could probably easily be a very good tile for us. Seems like something that we could easily use if they had just been switched around, but they are not. There were some suggestions to... I asked, I don't remember, a couple of videos ago what we should focus on now after we close off our forest. And there were a few suggestions. One could be to close off our main village, and one in general was to actually close off all of our original areas here, so probably including our fields here as well. The idea here, or the argument here, was made here that we already have a village down here that we're working on, a sizable one as well now, to be honest, and that's a good point. They did mention that we have a few flags here already. Let's just see how many we have. They said like 4 or 5. That's probably not too far off. Let's see here, there are 2 here, 1 here, 1 here. That is 4. I don't see anyone else or any other flags. Yeah, 4 flags. That's probably not such a horrible idea, to be honest. This doesn't seem super difficult. I mean, it's pretty much this entire line that has to be closed off. That doesn't seem like such a big job. It's gonna be much more difficult over here. We don't really have any or too many flag missions over here. I think we have the 2. I see 3. 3. That's what I see. There might be more, but I don't think so. So you know what? That's not such a bad idea. This is obviously gonna take a long while because I mean we have all along this line we have openings to this field. But you know what? I like at least we can start with this one and slowly, of course, over here work on this one. I like closing off these big groups as we did with the forest. It's not going to be as big a boost to our tiles, but yeah, it's something to go for. So I think why not? Why not? Besides that, we also still are working on our big ocean over here. So yeah, we have a few things we are working on. So with that in mind, let's see if we can close this off. It would be nice to complete these 2 missions before we do, but we still have quite a few tiles we need to place down, so I don't think that's necessarily going to be an issue. I don't think that's going to be an issue. This doesn't look like a tile we can use here to close off, so let's see what else we have. Let's see what else we have. Forest and houses. It shouldn't be too difficult to find. Yeah, this is not gonna work there. Unfortunately, not there either. We could have something down here. Yeah, this is actually close, but not close enough. No, that's only 4 out of 6. That's not what we are after. Okay, what about over here? Well, we could do something like this. We'll sort of close it off right here, though, which is not necessarily what we are after. But it does give us our perfect tile. Well, we also have this. I think we considered this at some point before with another tile. We've also considered something like this before. Maybe it's not too long ago we had a very, very similar tile. Okay, not as easy to find as I thought. Okay, you are hooked up, I believe, right? Yes, you are hooked up. Okay, so maybe we do grab one of the spots at the other village. And what about here? No, that's a shame. That was actually close. I would have grabbed that spot, that's for sure. I don't like closing off down here. Maybe we can utilize it a bit differently. It doesn't look like it though. Well, we skipped this pretty quickly because there's not much to be gained down here in terms of perfect tiles, but it doesn't look like we missed out on anything anyway. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. I really don't like doing this. I would like to keep these open. We could do it here and then just keep the city growing south. Actually, another thing people mentioned was there was this one. Yeah, probably that one that people mentioned could be or someone mentioned could be a task as well to hook this one up to our river network. That's not such a daunting task, I feel, but that's definitely something we could do. No unlocks from it, that's okay. But still, that's definitely something we could work on. Oh, you know what? Yeah, let's grab this one instead. I'm not a particular fan of it, but at least it doesn't close off anything in our village, and we do get ourselves a perfect tile. This is now a bit of a nightmare, but it was probably bound to be anyway. Okay, fields, houses, and ocean. Well, we know we have fields over here, but that is too much fields. Too many fields. What about you? No, that's not lining up at all. Oh, that is such a shame. So close, but not close enough. Not good enough for our needs. This is not okay either. I don't know what I want to do with this tile. It really has a bit of everything. We could focus on closing off a bit of our village with it. We could focus on closing off our field. We could add it to our river missions. There is a lot of possibilities with this one. So let's just see what we can get. That is obviously not going to be a good spot for it. Could be something like that. That's not too bad. Perfect tile. Field versus field. Water is nearby. Could be hooked up, although it's a bit it is at a bit of an awkward angle right there, so it's not going to be easy. Well, but I think I like this better. Let's grab that one. Let's not actually look around. Let's just grab it. You have a house on the wrong side, unfortunately. For that spot. What about that spot? Not for that spot, though. 3 for 3? Doesn't close off anything, but 3 for 3 nonetheless. What about you, actually? No, unfortunately. Close, but not quite there. What about you? No. See what we can find here. We have so many places that looks like this could be a great spot. And at the same time, so many places where this just doesn't fit quite right. Okay, this is ocean. That's good to know. Good to re-find out at least. Well, this is an option as well, to be honest. Does yield a perfect tile. It's 4 for 4. Probably like that better, just because it's 4 out of 4. And it does still yield us a perfect tile. It's very much out of the way though, but we do have a cluster of tiles here now, so everything we place something, or every time we place something around here, there's a higher chance that we will get a perfect tile now that we are through the worst of it. That being said though, it could also be used to close something off over here, if we have a good spot for it. Unfortunately, a lot of these spots that it could fit would require some forest instead of one of the houses, or just in addition on the tile. Okay, let's grab this one down here. I don't mind at all. This is also not hopefully gonna be too difficult a tile to find, so that's okay. Okay, well, these kind of tiles we are still highly interested in placing over here. We don't want to completely just abandon this and only focusing on closing it. So let's do that. Just continue our original plan here. And now we get a water station. We had several, I think it's going to be that one. We had several uses for it. We could probably find other decent places for this as well. But I think this is... we want one here at some point anyway. This is getting sort of close. We are close to completing these two missions. So you could make an argument that we should place it, we should hook it up to the rail line here just to complete it faster. I think I'm okay, to be honest, doing this. This was the plan all along. And that means now we have it in place and we can lead the river down here, and hopefully in here it's gonna be a nightmare to get it out of there, but who knows. Maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe we'll get lucky. We will continue this over here, I believe. Right there, yep. River and forest. Let's see what we can do with you. It's probably going to be somewhere down here. I mean, we could make it here. We could actually place it here. I don't think I'm against that, to be honest. Forest against forest there. We hook up 3 tiles with that in total to our missions here, and we did talk about last time as well that this could be the branch that hooks up to the water station here and goes over here. So that's, you know, I'm not against that at all. Let's look around though. Maybe there's something that's closer. And what I mean by that is something that makes more sense with the forest. Don't think there is. Excuse me. Slightly early in the morning here. Actually, it's not. It's 9:40. It's not early at all. Just an excuse. Yeah, let's hook that up. And you, my good sir or madam... what on earth do we want with you? Probably something like this to give us... well, where... how is this one gonna be hooked up if not here? is my question. So this probably has to go something up like around here. Something in these tiles has to be used here, which means this is not gonna be here because that would be horrible. So maybe it goes in here, which would be horrible. I could do this, place it there. Again, as we talked about, this might be a difficult spot to find, but at the very least, still right now, it's still a 5 out of 6 for a future water station, and this wouldn't change that fact. That wouldn't change that fact. Otherwise, where else could I be placing it? Also for future hookups. I don't like that. I don't like that. Could place it here as well. Could be sort of a closed small loop there maybe. Water station here, maybe something here that makes a sharp turn like this one down to the water station. It doesn't hook anything up though. This is a bad tile. Could be placed in here as well, but I really hate that. That's too many openings already in here, in this small pocket. We don't have railway anywhere else. That said, it doesn't have to be down here though, but this is also a nightmare of a tile to close off. It's 3 openings. Otherwise, you know, it fits there, 3 for 3, perfect tile, stuff like this, you know, but it's gonna be a nightmare to close off. I think our best bet right now is something like this. Yeah, let's do that. It's a horrible placement, but that's where we are at. Field and housing, we do have quite a few places for that, but unfortunately I know up here there's nothing that really fits, unless we do something like that. That is no perfect tile though. Again here, house versus grassland, that's not what we want. What about over here though? I mean, if we're going to close this off anyway, we might not care too much that we actually get some houses over here anymore. This might be a 2-side match situation here. Just might be. Well, it matches 3 for 3 there. Actually, since we do have that set up, it could be something like right there. We just had that set up with our previous tile, house, grassland, house. I didn't really even consider that. And that is honestly dumb not to. I mean, it could fit right there. That's just fine. I mean, we have to place one of these first anyway, so it doesn't change much. Yeah, that might be what we end up doing. And we get ourselves our perfect tile. What about you, though? No. Horrible. Actually, we have a tile that I thought could be used for here coming up, but unfortunately the house and the field are switched around, as they always are. Okay, you know what? I don't see any other options here, so let's go ahead and grab this one. It's absolutely fine. Get ourselves our perfect EU, however. Probably need to go over here. We could hook up here first. I don't think it matters. Still no forest to lead this one away. That's okay. Okay, let's plonk it down here. Only 2 away from completing a mission there. That's very nice. And just to confirm, yeah, unfortunately, that is really annoying when that happens, but that is how it is. This doesn't look like a tile that goes over here. That's okay. So let's see what we can find here. Well, we could find that one right there. Doesn't yield us a perfect though right now. And that's... Is there any configuration where we could get a perfect tile every time here? I guess it doesn't really matter. Okay, that's an option. It utilizes everything on the tile. Except for the grasslands, of course. But that's okay. No. Wow, that's a shame. I would have taken that if the forest and the house had been reversed there. That is a shame. That is a shame. What about up here, actually? No. No. Okay. Wanted to check because we know that this one is the one we want to be wrong. But this one is not the tile for that. What do we have up here, though? They need to be next to each other. Field, house, and forest, like right here. Unfortunately not. This is a forest mission, right? No, it's actually also a water mission. That could also be quite the long mission to get that around. What about here? No. It is a new. Don't think we have any fields up here at all. Okay. Gonna go ahead and grab this one. No perfect, unfortunately. That's okay. Okay, what are we gonna do with you? Don't think we have too many places with a field in the middle like that between forests. No, what about over here though? No, this is completely free of forests, so that doesn't work out. No, not even anything that's close at the moment. Seems like a horrible tile. What I also should be looking for, though, is just places that could actually at least utilize the forest. I can't sometimes stare myself blind at just finding something that utilizes like field forest, for instance, when I could just as easily be finding a place that utilizes forest, grassland, forest. So we need to be careful about that. I don't think it changes too much, though. Hopefully I'm not looking too fast here. I'm actually missing something. Yeah, this might be a two-side match placement here. You know, and if that is the case, it could be over here. Could only be around here, to be honest. I'm not sure I'm a fan. We really don't have anywhere else where this could fit at all. Well, this is only 3 sides. I'm not that desperate yet. Oof. Well, it's 4 for 4, and I do not like placing it the forest next to the railway, but we're gonna grab it. It's gonna be a long while before we have to fill this out, and we have plenty of other options in the meantime. So let's just grab that. I don't think it's the best of choices, but it is a choice. Or an option at least. A bit of river, you say. Where could we place that and utilize some more sides? No, unfortunately not. Could sort of lead you this way, but if we do that, we have to find a tile matching this that can be placed like this. Otherwise, we lead it next to the forest, which I do not like. This is not a tile that can lead us out from here, unfortunately. That is all right. Don't think we have any other places here where it makes sense. Well, honestly, this sort of makes sense. We do want to get this one out of here. Could be nice to lead it out and up here, maybe to the lake that we're building. And I keep calling it an ocean when it's not an ocean. Yes, let's do that. And let's see what we will do with you. Well, we do have 3 grassland sites. We could utilize something like that, but let's see if we can utilize some of the environment on this tile at least. Could plonk you there to close that off, but doesn't seem like a great idea. Actually, we have right there. Just remembered we had a bit of forest down here. Let's grab that one. Of course, we get the exact same tile, just with loads of forest on it this time around. Maybe you'll be better here then. And you could be there. Probably not horrible. I know I said I don't want anything over here, but if we are focusing on closing it anyway, it doesn't matter as much anymore. Just forest. It's been a while since we have gotten just forest tiles, I feel. We don't get too many of them anymore. I don't think our options are great with this one. Yeah. Don't like that spot. Don't like that spot. This fits 3 for 3, but doesn't yield us anything. 4 to 4, don't yield us anything though. Missing that bit of field on that one. What about the... we had... where was it? This one. No, it doesn't line up, unfortunately. Would also be a shitty placement, so... okay. Wow. We had even fewer places than I thought for just pure forest. Well, that's gonna be a 2 for 2 placement then, it seems. Wow, yeah, okay. And I think it's gonna be something like this. That way we sort of we still have an opening to the forest down here, hopefully. No perfect, that's okay, and that is going to be where we end this episode. That was a much less productive episode than I had hoped. We got some nasty tiles, I feel. Some tiles that were very much not being cooperative at all. But that's how it is sometimes. Yeah, nothing to do about it. We just have to power through. Overall, we lost a bit of a few tiles, but that's okay. Hopefully, soon enough, we'll complete some of these missions and at least get a boost that way. Yeah, hopefully next time. But for now, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, take care.